Hello, can anybody hear me? Okay, great. Let's get this thing started. Now we're going to be doing another server tour because that's always fun. And I might start work on very, very late Planet Minecraft aircraft submission, which is going to be the little bomber from Avengers, Captain America. You know, the one that Hydra flew to bomb America? That one. So I might be doing that. But anyway, you guys can ask your questions, and I will read them. And I will answer them to the fullest of my ability. Oh, shit. I dropped something. Where the fuck did it go? Igloo. I made it just for you guys. No one touch my igloo. This is my igloo. We already explored this world. So we're not gonna rehash old memories. You might have seen the old shittier video from a year ago. So let's see what we got to work with here. How about we show you a private world? Aha. What happens to the vehicle builds from the other world? Another video? They should still all be there, to be honest. There was some, like, in the front that got moved by Urban, because he wanted them removed. Maybe it was Luca. Somebody didn't want their vehicles to be on the server anymore. They removed them. Anyway, Carlos, if you're watching this, tornadoes you sent in don't match the description of a ground vehicle, so I'm not sure I can submit it for the contest. But yeah. It's supposed to be only ground vehicles. Grand Pixel did the same thing, but he had a grand vehicle in there, so I'm just gonna count that one as a ground vehicle. No, I don't know who told you that. Who won? Nobody yet. It hasn't ended yet. It ends tomorrow. Both contests end tomorrow. Well, I don't know who told GPM that. Little bitches. Anyway, we're going to explore this, and I'm going to talk about reminiscent experiences. And we have the group showers. I have fond memories of these when you are forced in to only take literally a 60-second shower, and you have to shower next to a dude, and you try not to look at his dick, right? But sometimes oh yeah, the MB changes. Yeah, let's talk about that. So the military builders the military builders is going to be absorbing Aero Team over the couple months, right? We're going to import most of their worlds, their favorite ones, and then the less important worlds will keep on a hard drive. They will, if they ever need something from them, we'll implement them. Or better yet, we'll just combine the worlds. Like, let's say there's 3 small worlds, but there's no reason for them to be 3 separate worlds. We'll all just smash it into one world. We'll be implementing most of their worlds onto the server, and the members who follow the rules, because that's kind of a requirement, will then apply. They will be automatically accepted, and we will give them a rank, and that'll be very fun. So we'll be having about anywhere from 40 to 20 plus new members over the coming weeks. It's not all going to happen at once, because they're going to So yeah, those are basically the group changes. We're also going to be having a couple new staff in the initial phase. The new staff will only be kind of moderating and staffing their Aero Team guys. And then as they get to know us, the military builders, they'll just become regular military builders. And the main benefits of merging with the military builders is, of course, cost. We're going to pay for the entire server ourselves. They offer to pay for a lot of it. We're not going to be doing that, just because I don't want to be ripping them off or anything. And we're also going to be increasing the server gigabyte RAM. It's currently at 7. Short of 7 right now. I gotta fix that for some reason. But on Shockbyte, if I was to show you guys, it says 7. Which is the multi-craft server hoster that I got. And then we're gonna upgrade it to 8. Anyway, we're gonna be exploring the military vehicle hangar that we got, made by our very own Grand Pixel Man. He detailed it very nice. Now, this was made with Helix Pack in mind, but I think it looks just as good without. Now, the thing about this map is I started it, technically, the idea of it, 6 years ago. Right? I never posted a download for it. It was just one runway. And a shitty C-17 on the runway. That didn't go too well at all for nobody. So I decided to do it as a group project because everyone in the group has far superior skills to mine. And we're going to be using them. Already made about 80% of the map. You just got to do enlisted barracks, DFAC, which is dining facility, and I want some air defense systems, and probably a couple more aircraft on the tarmac and runways. Now, this, if I'm correct in saying, is made by Carlos. German vehicle. And this crummy little hangar for storage is made by me. BBS? What do you mean by that, Zachary? Oh, now we're getting everyone on the server. I won't be surprised if it. That's why we're upgrading our RAM. We kind of need it as C5 Galaxies made by Rainbow, and I decided to shove a couple M1 Abrams up it. He didn't like that because it kind of ruined. You guys see Captain Marvel? I thought it was kind of weird where the pilot was like, it's called the cockpit for a reason, honey. Oh, who's this? Get back here. Where'd you go? Now I gotta check Diamond. Oh, that's Business Zap. Hey, Business Zap. I don't know if you're watching the live stream. Aloha. Was B2 still spawner? Made it a while ago. He might have an updated version of it. That was the old hangar. This is the new one. It has slightly better walls. Oh, a lot better. And a door. Is the live stream really slow? Check my settings on that for you. I set it so that it would have very fast connectivity but very low quality. That way I could read your questions and not be 10 minutes late answering them. And these fucking bunnies keep goddamn spawning everywhere. Thank you, Damon, you sexy bastard. And that's about all there is on this world. Oh, let's go to strike. Oh, no. Now this was built with one-sided battles custom resource pack in mind, so it looks a bit funny. But I'm surprised this didn't win. Well, it won for our contest, that's a given, but it didn't win. Which is okay. I liked a lot of the versions on it that people posted. I really like the pirate ship. No, we shouldn't, because I'd have too many 12-year-olds yelling in my head. I like to talk to myself, and I like to hear the sound of my voice, because I'm a faggot. Is the carrier 1-1 or 1.5-1? Fuck. I don't know. I think it's 1.5-1. That's what I think I remember from the Planet Minecraft submission. I'm 21, by the way. I'm 21 as well. We should hook up Zachary. Call me. I'm single. No, I'm kidding. I have an Asian girlfriend, but I'm not missing out on much. Am I in the military force? Like you mean Minecraft wise or like real life military wise? Air Force. Technically yes, and technically no. I am in ROTC, like the college ROTC, the fake high school ROTC. And I'm trying to become a pilot. There's a lot of hoops to jump through when wanting to become a pilot. Some of them make sense. Some of them are kind of gay. A lot of the stuff on here is also made by One Sided Battle and Garrett 2x4. I'm sad though because I have yet to find a Millennium Falcon with full interior. It makes me sad. I wanna. And this up here is made by One Sided Battle again. He makes a lot of stuff. He got very upset the other day when I cited some of his old builds. And he's like, fuck off, that's my old shit. It was like instantaneous with the reply. I was curious if he was just like monitoring me with that. Anyway, we have the Rebel fleet here. Our Y bombers, X-wings, all other cool spacecraft. Some of these do actually have interior. Slightly. Oh, wait. Going back to the Air Force thing. It sucks. It really sucks. Because people get kicked out quite easily from ROTC. And they cite this crap. It's total bullshit. Where, like, the American people, this is them talking, by the way, not me. The American people deserve the most physically fit and qualified individuals for their Air Force. But that's bullshit because the people who get disqualified from Air Force ROTC, at least, they just get accepted into the Army ROTC, which makes no sense. Because how could he be good enough for the Army but not the Air Force? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Marine Corps, the Army, you know, if you pass your PT test with like 100, you're going to stay in. I've had cadets in the program who, like, have minor surgeries on their shoulder, on their leg, on their knees. But because of the surgery, they got disqualified, right? Medically, for whatever bullshit reason. And they weren't able to serve in the military. But then they just went over to the Army, and they're like, we got you, fam. No biggie. And they were able to serve there. So it's a bit of bullshit going around. It's really weird. And I don't like it. We're getting everybody here now. Oh, never mind. Not because it's cool. It actually kind of sucks right now. Because the idea is cool. Oh, yeah, so being like all the Dutch guys, right? You guys know the Dutch guys, Subby, Grand Pixel Man, all those guys, right? They're gonna help me with a Metro 2033 project, in which I'm working on a resource pack to make basically the destroyed world from Metro 2033. Totally ripped off the texture assets from the actual game. So a lot of the textures will actually be from the game. With that said, though, I can't post like a one of those ad links people use because making money off of someone else's property is totally illegal, even though it's like a 10-year-old game. So, if you see anybody stealing our textures, putting an affiliate link to it, and then the company finds out about it, they're probably going to get sued. So don't do that. Because I'm doing it for free. Because I'm cool like that. Anyway, this world is Pripyat. This is a really old map. But I like it because of the Russian architecture. It's not as detailed as I would like, but think of it as a proof of concept. And let's go to Rainbow's Museum. Am I not loud enough? Am I whispering to the mic? Just tell me, fellas. I'll whisper sweet nothings to your ear. Actually, before I show you this, let me show you the failed museum. For those of you that are new, we started a museum, right? Oh, if anybody wants to download for this, they can get this. We started this museum, right? And we would have a World War II era. This is modern era backwards. That's because it got deleted. We had to flip it. But I had a couple World War II aircraft in it. Anyway, we would have like a 21st century side and a 20th century side. It was like a Wright's brother aircraft, World War II or World War I, right? This would be filled with all the modern stuff. Vietnam, Korea, Gulf War. Including some spacecraft, actually. But in the end, a lot of the builders didn't like the design for this. So we kind of scrapped it. Everyone stopped working on it. Which is cool. But that's okay. Yeah, it was a failed museum, totally. Tell us, Mythic Bobcat. But anyway, we started this much cooler one. Which is a lot better. I mean, that one looks like a museum, like a library, kind of. This looks like a modern art museum. A lot better. More details. It's got a nice little mural outside of an F4 Phantom. I tried making an F4 Phantom once. Didn't go so well. Yeah, don't ask. Please don't ask. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't remember eating that, I'm sorry. Anyway, here's a museum. We're going to start with my favorite part, which is the space part. And some asshole removed the American flag. How dare they? How dare they? Oh, who's this? You think you could hide? Huh? 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 Get back here. Anyway, so we have the moon landing here. So this is a space part. We have a little bit of a capsule landing via parachute with a horse. Why is that there? Is that a sheep? Oh well. We have the Russian spacecraft and the American. And we have the Saturn V rocket, which I believe is made by Damon. Damon, this is made by you, right? Or is this Buck Danny? I forget. I don't know if you guys are listening, but this is made by one of them. I made a Saturn V as well, but it was far less superior. Russian rockets, Hubble Space Telescope, bunch of other spacecraft, satellites, SR-71, nuclear ballistic missiles, NASA test aircraft. I believe this is the X2 or X1, flown by that one pilot. Anybody want to remind me of his name? Anyway, this is my favorite part of the whole museum. And then we move into the other aircraft. I believe everything in here is scaled for 1.5 to 1. Might be slightly off. And we pretty much just have every aircraft that you can think of in here. F-86, P-51, P-38. What's this? This is a Eurofighter Typhoon, 88 Harrier, F-14, F-15, some sort of Japanese or Russian aircraft, MiG-29. We got it all. It's all pretty fun. Some of it's one-to-one, apparently. And this crummy missile is made by me. That's okay. I kind of modified it so that there's gray glass going up the side, so it doesn't look as blocky. It's hard to make a missile, more than you think. You'd be surprised. Anyway, that's Rainbow's Museum. Helped out from 8 other people. There's another museum. It's over there somewhere, in a great distance. Hey, let's see here. Let's move to diorama. Carlos worked on this. Oh, that's right, JW Terry. Let me fix that for you. What's your gamer tag? You can warp now, Terry. Anyway, so here is Carlos's. Carlos, you still on? This is Carlos's Hoth world. I didn't like it. Not because I didn't like it, because I wanted it to be bigger. Because I'm a faggot like that. I like things to be big. You get me? Yeah. And so we're going to do an entire world on it. And we're basically just going to make an entire world to download instead of a small little thing. And it's a bitch to world paint, I tell ya. I've never used world paint before. And you guys can see the fruits of my labor from my first attempt. It looks okay. It's not that bad. But it didn't look anything like Hoth besides the snow. And the kind of the hills of the mountain. Anyway, we're going to be using this door asset here. If we change the texture, it's made by Lone Star. Lone Star, if you're watching this. Oh, it's not that crappy. You just got to use something else besides iron. You got a texture pack for that, makes it look all better. And we got Carlos's AT-AT Walker. I really like this a lot. This was also made with Helix Pack in mind. So if you guys are wondering why it looks kind of gay, that's why. It looks a lot better with Helix Pack. Of which plugin you can download at militarybuildersmc.com. I make this website for you guys. You guys barely look at it. Thanks a lot, guys. You're welcome. Oh, it won't take ages to finish, Carlos. All you gotta do is add the world, the gun, that ion cannon, the hanger, and what else? What was the other thing? Oh, the shield generator. And the rest is just stuff we already got. Here, Yukon. Welcome to the stream, bro. Got any questions? Rainbow made this world, he made it very big, so I have to use like speed 10 to traverse. Where am I on dog map? Okay, let's go. This is Lackland Air Force Base. This is where enlisted members go to train usually. I got a couple of friends there now actually for their technical school. It's a very big base. A lot bigger than this map really shows. But that's okay, it only really needs to show the Air Force part of it, not all the training stuff. And let's move all the way up over here. Yes, Brock is godly. So is Crazy Ivan. Crazy, if you want me to show your world later, just tell me. I don't know if you're watching this. Of course he says. There's nothing over there. So anyway, here's Rainbow's C5 Galaxy, if it's open. Cargo doors. Another one closed. You guys saw that earlier. Got our C-17. The first real Air Force base I've seen that was anything realistic, it's probably Luca's on the realism server. That was pretty good. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It takes a little while to find the warp for it, but it's there. I really recommend you guys check that out. A little bit of a team realism plug in there. We got some B1 bombers, I believe, swept wing. Yeah, I don't see any open wing. Got some, what are these? I think these are KC-135 shadow tankers, if I'm correct. B2 stealth bomber, I think this is Rainbow's update. C-130, maybe AC, no, just C-130. A-10 Thunderbolt 2s. I can show you mine later if you guys want. Oh, and Carlos's. Carlos made a slightly better one than I did. I only say slightly because ours look almost exactly the same. I might have copied off of him. Well, we copied off each other. Well, actually, we copied off of Rainbow. Here's an F-15 Eagle. Some people have a misconception that the SR-71 is the fastest aircraft in the U.S. military. It's not. They retired it. Congress. Oh, the A-10, Carlos. We kind of like went off of each other's designs, remember, when we were doing that? Yeah, yours and mine. Because like our engines look the same. Yeah, our engines look exactly the same. Let's see, where is crazy? Here you are. I'm not going to show you every tank on here because Crazy literally makes one tank a day. And I don't want to show you that because he's been fucking on here for a year. Isn't that right? Oh yeah, JW Terry, you just do /warp and it gives you a list. It gives you diorama, Hoth, Lackland, member build, etc. Now, you guys may be looking at these tanks thinking, what the fuck are these? I've never seen these before. Or like, maybe I've seen that turret somewhere, but it shouldn't be on that body. I did that last time, Lone Star. I don't know if I want to do that again. I had a shittier mic then, and bad memories. Anyway, Crazy Ivan likes to make... Yeah, a lot of it's old news. A lot of it's old news. A lot of it's old. I have to go really far out to find the new stuff. Oh yeah, we could show Jack stuff. Yeah, good suggestion, Jack. We'll do that. Anyway, these are all Crazy's tanks. He likes to... Okay, so here's what I think Crazy does. I think he wakes up, like in the morning, goes, what tank shall I have fucked together today? Should it be a T-34 with a Tiger body? Or should it be an M4 Sherman with a Panzer body? I don't know. I feel like that's what he does. Because he literally just like makes these huge monstrosities. And he always does white wool. I don't know why that is. And they're also typically fully interiorized. And the seats. You know I'm gonna show him Crazy. You know I'm gonna show him. Crazy does great work. Let's go to member build and show you Jack stuff. Here's my Saturn V. It's 1-to-1 scale exactly. Well, not exactly. It's off by 0.5 meters, but that's okay. I can't exactly place down a 0.5 meter block. And... Aha! It worked! Jack, if you're listening, your stuff's on the live stream. Jack, how do I get out of here? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we made it. I helped Jack build some of this. I forget what ship this is, but it's Star Trek. Anyway. USS Daedalus, that's what it is. He's still working on the side parts, the pylons. Jack is going to one of the U.S. military academies. And And I told him, when you get there, tell the cadets you build 1-to-1 scale Star Trek ships. But he said he'll think about it. So I might have to tell everybody when he gets there. Oh, fuck. This is the canceled Super Carrier by Rainbow. I don't know if Rainbow is listening. But apparently the pictures were off and he couldn't build it the way he wanted. To traverse around, I'm using Dyn Map, by the way. That's on the website. We got a bunch of spacecraft made by Jack as well. For the Super Carrier, I don't know. He just found it off the internet, as far as I'm aware. Which is why it was off. Oh wait, I skipped it. Here it is. I believe this is a USS Concorde. Or the NCC Concorde. I'm not a Star Trek nerd. Correct me all you want, guys. And this also has full interior. It's actually really hard to traverse around because I get lost really easy. Jack's pretty fucking ridiculous with his stuff, as you can tell. You guys know that really old video showing the Star Trek ship, where it's like in that huge like bedrock fissure? Yeah, I worked on it. I only worked on like 3 rooms on it, but I worked on it. I'm proud to say that, because I'm really old in terms of being a Minecrafter. Get out of here, Carlos. Fuck off. Go. Go. You're ruining my live stream. Carlos, I miss you. Oh, we got another hanger here. This is... Anyway, Jack is pretty ridiculous with his stuff. And we are approaching the United States Space Command ship, UNSC from Halo. And I always love Halo. Yeah. This is also made by Rainbow. He's pretty ridiculous. Now, this stuff here is Volks or Panther. Is he on? Yeah, he's on. I want to show you guys the other Halo stuff, because I don't think that was here last time we did a server tour. Here it is. Haha! Here we go. So we got some Covenant stuff, some more UNSC stuff, an MQ-9 Reaper, Tesla. Anyway, back to the military. I'm joining the military in about 3 years. Technically, I'm in the military. I'm being gonna get paid by the military starting this summer because I'll be contracted as a cadet to join the Air Force. Which means I get a stipend of about $250 a month, I believe. And then I also get like an extra like couple $100 stacked on top of that to buy for school books. But let's say I don't have any school books to buy. That's money for me to keep in the bank. That's mine. They don't care if I spend it on prostitutes or books. They don't even check. It's a pretty good deal. You've already seen all this crap. Dugan's gone. Let's see. What's on Dime Map we haven't looked at yet? What's on Dime Map? Oh, Rainbow's Russian stuff. Anyway, military is pretty cool. I will be joining in as an officer, second lieutenant, in about 3 years with my worthless legal studies degree. I keep getting told by people, are you going to be a JAG officer? No. I don't like law that much. I just find it really easy. Because it's just a bunch of boring essays. Literally. And why are there presents on here? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's a little reindeer. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh. Anyway, seriousness. Right? I believe this is made by Rainbow. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Why does nobody put their names? You guys need to put your names in front of your stuff. You're ruining my Christian Minecraft server. God fucking... Oh wait, I can't see that. Anyway, military's pretty good to me. But there's a lot of bullshit along the way that I don't like to deal with. I can say that because I'm not technically in the military. I'm not wearing a uniform. So I can say just about whatever the fuck I want. Bit of a gray line to talk bad about it, but I like to think of it as constructive criticism. Like the part where they kick people out for minor injuries that they allowed the army to work with. It's really annoying. Does anybody here remember when we did Fleet Month? Or we had like, I want to say at least 100 ships all stacked onto one water world. Anybody remember that? Nobody remembers that? Anyway, I was thinking of re-adding that to the server. You guys can see it on our Planet Minecraft page. It's pretty cool. And we are approaching... Oh, let's look at this Nazi spacecraft. I think Little Shippy made this. Yeah. You guys know those experimental Nazi aircraft? Yeah, that's what that is. Kind of reminds me of Wolfenstein. Which plugin, not sponsored by, but there's a new Wolfenstein game coming out this summer. And I'm going to play the shit out of it. Anyway, here we go to our D-Day map. Oh, Frank made this. Frank's really new. He made I want to make into like a little PvP map, but we'll see how that goes. Which, you know, 5 or so players storm the beach and like 5 players defend. do. Uh-huh. I get to show you guys a plugin that I got. I got it totally for free. Thanks to the Valius Survival server. Bit of a plug-in there. Go check those guys out. You can check them out by going to our website, going to Partners page, and then looking at Valius Survival. They got a pretty awesome server. It's basically zombies and guns in Minecraft, but it's really good. It was unfortunate because Valius was like making some big viewership, right? He's posted a bunch of pictures of his world to Reddit, right? And they got like 10,000 likes. But the fucking mods on the Reddit page for Minecraft were like, nah, yo, you're making too many views, too many likes. Yeah, keep posting that stuff. We're gonna have to ban you. I thought that was bullshit. So, yeah, fuck Reddit. It's really not helpful for Minecraft. Frank made this all very detailed. It is the Atlantic Wall in Normandy, France. And anyway, let's show you guys the guns I got. Shot, give me we got fully modeled weapons, and we got a lot of them. That's just the first page. Shot, give, stealth. What do you guys want to see? How about a spaz? Yeah, we have this. You guys don't have access to it. Not per the moment, but it'll be added in when we add the survival world for my little metro map. Anyway, we have this stuff, and what we're going to do is we're going to remake a small portion of the metro map, and an idea I got from somebody from it was basically to like start off with just like a little sector, right? And then as we build and build upon it, we'll open that up to the player base. And so we'll start off as just like a really kind of small, like little kind of almost arena-like world. And we'll kind of like wall it off, right? With like a little bit of a world border. And as it gets bigger, we'll expand onto it. We're basically just going to make all of Metro. I can show you guys that too if you want. I got like, to be honest, I only got like 10 of the textures done. I got like the doors, I got the glass, some of the glass. And it's pretty cool. Let's see, what other Russian guns do we got on here? Let's look at the P90. And again, this is the crack shot plugin. But nobody else has these weapon models except me and one other guy. How do I know this? Because the one other guy made it. That's why. His name is Strike, and he is from the Valius Survival server. And he's a really good guy. Now, typically, the Crackshot plugin only comes with like 7 guns, a grenade, and like one other thing. But with the plugin and the textures, we were able to add like 50 plus weapons to that. So we got a lot of cool stuff here. Oh shit. Yeah, the plugin makes it so you can't have more than 3 weapons set in your little barn. Yeah, we got a little bit of a gun sight and suppressor here. And the ammo, where's the ammo? Die. Here it is. So like you kind of match up the color of dye of the weapon. So if we have like a shit ton of these, now we can reload our AK-47. Anyway, we're going to be adding all that good stuff to the Metro world. It is a work in progress, though, so you guys will have to wait on it. But if you guys really want a survival world, like really badly, Valius did give me, part of our partnership, it did give me a world that we can use for this server. I just haven't uploaded it yet, because there hasn't been a demand for that kind of thing. Let's see, what have we not looked at yet? You know what, that's about all we've looked at, and we're approaching an hour now. If you guys don't have any questions, we might close it off here in a second. But I could go over what we're going to do with the server in the coming months. For those who are just getting in, I talked about the merge that we're going to do with Aero Team. The deal is still in the works, so like nothing I say is concrete yet. Because owners of Aero Team still have to agree to this deal, and I'm still drafting up the plan. But staff recently just came to terms with what we want to be on the deal for them, and essentially what's going to happen is, hey Damon, what's up? And essentially what we're going to be doing is Aero Team, which you guys might know from the YouTuber, what's his name? It's JCTV or something. Yeah, JCTV. Discord, he makes those airplanes. That's basically his server. And it's paid and managed by a guy named Business. And basically, what's going to happen is the worlds for the Aero Team server are going to be completely merged to the Military Builders server. So we're going to have a bunch more worlds than what you're just looking at. And yeah, Business Zap's already here. We're going to have a bigger community. As part of the deal, we're going to expand the gigabyte RAM for the server quite a bit. Currently it's at 7. We're going to make it 8, possibly 10, depending on what the server needs. So how a server works, if you guys don't know, because you're not like server owners or anything, well, one of you is, is like only about 25% of your gigabyte RAM actually like goes to like running your server. So like if you have like only 1 gigabyte RAM, less than 1 gigabyte of RAM actually goes to running the server. So the more gigabytes of RAM you got, the better. So if we have 8 gigabyte RAM, the whole server is going to be running on 2 gigabyte RAM. And the rest of it's going to go to other things. Yeah, it's only about 25%. And so we could use as much as we can get. And another bit of a plug-in, if you guys could donate to the military builders. I pay for it, a lot of it myself. And of course, if you don't donate, that doesn't mean the server's going to shut down. I'll just continue to pay for it. This is totally cool. But if you guys want to help out, that'd be appreciated. You can go to our website, which is on our YouTube channel. You'll see the link there. Go to our website, and there will be a big button on the front page, Donate to Military Builders, which links us to our Patreon. In fact, I'll just go there now. Shit. And if you guys don't want to donate to our Patreon, because Patreon has this thing where you kind of like can't do one-time payments. Well, you can do a one-time payment, but then you got to cancel it, which is kind of annoying. So you become a Patreon member in which you basically pay whatever you want per month. So it could be $1, it could be $5. It could literally be 25 cents if you fucking wanted. It's totally cool. Or if you don't want to do the monthly payment thing, go over to the information page here. And you can pay via PayPal, which means you can pay whatever the fuck you want. So $200, pay $200. 25 cents, pay 25 cents. Just realize whatever you give me goes directly to the server. I keep none of it for myself. This isn't like a thing where I'm asking you guys to pay me and support me. No, that's not what this is. This is all this money goes directly to paying for this website and paying for this server every single time. I got a very nice donation from JW Terry, which is in the live stream, and he gave $100, and I was very supportive of him. It's very nice, and he was very cool about it. He's like, "Yeah, it's not much. Sorry." And I was like, "Damn, dude, shit, that's a lot." What do you mean, not much? He's a server for like 3 months. It's really great. Anyway, if you guys don't have any questions, we're going to close off the live stream here in a bit. And another little plug-in. It ends tomorrow, so if you're just finding out about this, it might be a little too late for you. But we have a military builders vehicle contest going on. Prizes are pretty cool. I wanted to make the prizes a lot cooler. Last time they were a little less cool. I added on to it. I gave about most everybody their prize already. And this time around we'll have some other cool prizes. One-sided battle got his cool model kit. And by the way, if you guys want to see that from him, it's pretty awesome. So we're going to have a free model kit for everyone's first prize of the remaining 4. There's originally 5. And I'm going to ship it out to you for free if you win. And your project will also be on the front page of the website for the entire month of April, which is in a couple days. Second place, they get a free Xbox Windows 10's download of the Metro Redux game. So we're going to be doing that Metro 2033 project. I thought it would be appropriate to give Metro Redux game for free. Third place will get either a $5 Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam gift card. And then all participants will get at least 8 plots worth of space on the plot build part of the server, which is over here. Just do / plot claim, and then claim all the little plots you want, and then do plot / merge or / plot merge. And you'll have some pretty big territory. I'm not sure how other plot worlds match up to ours. Some of them can be kind of small, the plots they give out. Ours are about 64 by 60 or 64 by 64, I think. So, I believe you can do up to 6. Initially, it was only just about 4 blocks. That's what you're looking at in front of me. So that would be 128 by 128. So that's about 16,000 blocks a square footage. And that's basically what all participants will get. And the nice part about plot build is nobody can build in your little square unless you allow them to. Let's look at Carlos's little shuttle. Look at this cute little thing. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Let me show it to you guys. I remember somebody copied off this like block for block almost, and Carlos got kind of mad about it. Carlos is really into Star Wars stuff. The reason I like it is because if you go into the cockpit here, you got like a pretty good visibility outside this cockpit like this. This is pretty good. Anyway, that's our live stream. And let me show you guys one more thing. Anyway, you guys have until tomorrow at midnight. You guys posting a little late. I'm not a total asshole. They'll still count. So you guys don't have to worry about being exactly on time. But it can't be like 3 days late or anything, because we will already have done the judging process by then. The rules are it must be between 1-to-1 scale and 10-to-1 scale. What does that mean? Well, it can't be like 4 blocks big, but it can't be like ridiculously huge, the size of like an entire world. Because we won't be able to like scale it equally with everybody else's stuff, and it kind of gives you an unfair advantage. So we're not going to be doing that. Resource pack is default, and the build will be put on the server, and it must be made entirely by yourself. You can build it on the server, you don't have to, but it's going to end up here one way or another, so it might be easier just to build it on the server. How many entered the contest? I believe 6. Let me check. Let me show you guys. Do I have it on this computer? No, I don't have it on this computer. Here's all the assets we're working with the thing, by the way. Oh, that's right. Let me show you guys the texture pack. Let me guys show you the work in progress. Yeah, let me show you guys. No, that's not it. Fuck. Here's a texture pack. Like I said, for those who are just getting in, I totally ripped the assets from the Metro 23 game. Like literally. You guys will see in a second if you guys have ever played the game. Aha, it works. But anyway, I totally ripped the assets from the game, which will be free, of course. I can't use something that's like totally ripped off an old game for money. I can't even put like an ad fly link on it to make pennies or anything, because that's totally illegal. So it's going to be totally for free. That's good for everybody. Just don't steal it from me and then make money off of it. It's not going to piss me off, but it might piss off the creators of the game. Not that they would ever find out about it. Probably won't. But don't do that. Because that's total bullshit. But anyway, JW Terry, about 6 people entered the contest. I don't have it on this computer. It's on the other computer I got next to me. Let me look at it real quick. Let's see. You entered the contest. JW Terry. Grand Pixel entered the contest. Captain Jack entered the contest. Crazy Ivan, Nitro Nut, and Raptor entered the contest. Carlos wants to enter the contest, but I don't think aircraft count. So anyway, here's the door that we got. Here's another door that we got. This is the iron door. This is the wood door. Here's the bookcase that we got. And then here's the glass that we got. Yeah, I did a couple other resource pack edits. This. And the pane, I believe, right? I'm going to continue to add on to it. Here is all the assets here. That's actually just some of them. I gotta open up this huge zip file. We have a ton of stuff to work with. Yeah, I did, Carlos. It's a vehicle. A vehicle is a vehicle. It's a ground vehicle. You silly goose. It's no biggie. It's okay. So anyway, we got a whole bunch of assets to work with. We got concrete. The thing is, these are all in what is called a DDS file. And I have to open up a Windows converter and transfer them all into a PNG file, which is very time consuming. I haven't figured out a way to mass convert any of this stuff yet. So if anybody knows how to transfer like 10,000 DDS files to a PNG file very quickly without doing it one by one, I would appreciate that. And that's about it. It's all I got for you guys. Anyway, if anyone has any more questions, we will continue. If not, we're going to close out here. We have been on for about an hour. And if you guys want more of these live streams, I will have more to show next time, such as progress on other worlds, other projects, other events that we're going to be doing, like the contest, of which the results will come out in about 6 or so days. Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the live stream, and we